What's up? Are we live? Is this thing live? Is this thing on? Dude, everybody, welcome. Happy Halloween. I know people are probably working. People are probably watching their favorite horror movies. And I think that is fucking awesome. I just, was watching Cody Leach earlier today. And I thought, man, I should jump on here. I was going to do like a ton of movie reviews and try to like have some big crazy October Halloween list. And then I got a party tonight. I had to go to the liquor store. I had to go get cupcakes. I had to order pizza. I got to go pick up the house. I got to light some candles. I got a bunch of shit that I have to do. So I was like, maybe I'll just fucking go on here and do kind of like one of Cody's tier list. I thought this would be super fun. There's like 75 movies, so I'm going to see how much time I have, and let's see how far we can get into this list. So if you haven't watched, Cody's got a great video that came out, man, like maybe Tuesday, I want to say. And I watched that video, and he's got 75 Halloween essential films and where he puts them, where he ranks them. I got my dog out here. I got a Gatorade. We're in a good fucking mood. I'm off for the day. Let's go ahead and let's go through some of these films and let's see kind of where we land. I'm just going to be brutally honest if I like it, if I love it. Now, our categories here for those that haven't done one of these, this is my first time doing a tier list. I've always wanted to. To tell you the truth, to be completely honest, a little behind baseball. I also have the full mask and hat and glove and everything, but I didn't think I'd be able to speak as Freddy Krueger for like an hour maybe. So I took that off, ball cap, got the sweater on. Big Fred's up here though in the corner if you can't see him under the Halloween 2 pumpkin. So I'm super stoked. What's up? Teal Kit is here. We're going to go ahead and say what's up to you and watching the Evil Dead. Scary stories to tell in the dark is underrated, man. That is such a fall fucking vibe. I'm telling you. And Frighteners, dude. Throwback Peter Jackson. Scary stories to tell in the dark, and obviously I love the Evil Dead. I can't even put into words how much the Evil Dead means to me. So I did not cover it this year. Similar with The Exorcist, similarly with some of my favorites. Similarly. So scary stories, man, when they're showing Harold, when they're playing the music and the fall leaves, I fucking love that movie. So dude, thanks for being here. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and click on this tier list, and the categories are Essential Evil, which is like today, this is a movie I'm watching for Halloween. This is what I'm watching tonight. We have 11 people, 12 people if you count my kid that's going to be in bed, but we got 12 people coming over for adult activities. We got the lights going. It's going to be a whole vibe. So what am I putting on tonight? Essential Evil. That's what that list is. Killer Cuts is next. That's like things that I'm going to watch this Halloween season no matter what. Killer Cuts are damn good movies. There's going to be a lot of movies that fall on this list, I think. And then Restless Spirits are the ones that are kind of like, we're going to have those on when you go to another Halloween party. Movies that you want to see, movies that I'm curious about. Cody calls them creeping into view, but I'm calling it Restless Spirits. Movies that I love, movies I need to get around to. No shade. These are like level 3. These are great fucking movies still. And then Dead on Arrival are movies that, I mean, maybe I have love for them, but I'm not going to watch during the Halloween season. I'm just not. They're just Dead on Arrival. And then Dead and Buried, there's no way that I'm watching these movies during the Halloween season. There's just no way. So let's get into this thing. Let's see what we're working with here. So the first one, and these are all in random. I did not pick these. Idle Hands. Where does Idle Hands fit? Now, this is a great movie. It's a silly kind of stoner movie. I definitely relate with this movie. I've spent a lot of time expanding. I got love for Idle Hands. Where am I going to put it? I'm going to put it here on Restless Spirits. I think that Idle Hands, if you get into Idle Hands this Halloween season, you're going to have a pretty good time. Okay, I'm going to put it right here. It's our first one to land on Restless Spirits. Let's move on to number 2 on our list, It. Listen, I watched this thing Sunday because I knew that the new show Welcome to Derry was starting. We can get into Welcome to Derry at some point, but that's just not what we're going to cover tonight. But It right here, this is Killer Cuts. This needs to be watched during the Halloween season. I don't know if I'm going to watch It because it's got a part 2. And actually, if I'm doing It, I'm probably doing the 1990 miniseries. So for me, we're putting on Killer Cuts right here in the second position. Nightmare on Elm Street, same thing. Killer Cuts, love Nightmare. Obviously, I'm being Fred Krueger tonight. That's my favorite franchise. I'm going to go ahead and say that I'm going to watch that during the Halloween season, but this is not a Halloween staple for me. Okay. Beetlejuice, same thing. Killer Cut, killer movie, love it. If I get it in during October, I feel pretty damn good about it. House of a Thousand Corpses. Now, this is where we get a little bit into our first essential evil. House of a Thousand Corpses is Absolutely one of the movies that I used to watch on Halloween every fucking year, no matter what. I'd follow that up with The Devil's Rejects. There's a bunch of movies that I watch on Halloween, but House of Thousand Corpses, that's essential evil for me. I love this movie so much. Arachnophobia. Gotta take a deep breath here. I didn't think I was gonna be talking this much. Arachnophobia is another. I love arachnophobia. Fuck, this might have to go in killer cuts. It just might. I'm a creature. I'm putting it there. I don't think October, but I do think fall because of like the way that the barn is and everything. I mean, this is one of my favorite movies of all time. I love this movie so fucking much. I don't know if I associate it with Halloween. God, I think it's better than Restless Spirits though. John Carpenter's Halloween, next on the list. Listen. This is going to piss people. I'm putting it in killer cuts. I've already watched it this year. This is a pumpkin carving night. This is a family movie that I watch when I'm carving pumpkins with my kid. I don't watch this on Halloween. Shame on me. I watch other Halloween movies. So I'm going to put it in killer cuts. Nothing wrong with that. Hereditary. Another one of an absolute banger. I'm supposed to do a podcast with my buddy from After Hours Video here soon. Hereditary is going. I don't know if I can do Hereditary on Halloween night, but I'm going to watch it every October no matter what. It's a killer cut. It's seasonal fare. It needs to be there in October. It's a scary fucking movie. It's one of my favorite fucking movies, so it goes there in killer cuts. It's got to be. Paranormal Activity. Now, I know a lot of people, with found footage, maybe it doesn't deserve to be on a Halloween watch list, but I love Paranormal Activity. I don't know if I love it enough to put it in killer cuts or Restless Spirits. It's been on my Halloween watch list. I've got like 100 on there that I wanted to get to. I'm at 61. I'm putting this right here in Restless Spirits because I didn't watch it. So if I would have watched it, I would have felt real good about it, but I just didn't. That's my bad. Trick or Treat. Boom. Essential Evil. Don't even fuck around, man. Sam needs to be on a Halloween watch list. He just does. Let's see if we've got anybody else here viewing. Okay, cool. We're still rocking here. Trick or Treat is one of my favorite fucking movies. I remember getting a film, I want to say maybe it was Knocked Up on DVD back in like 2005, 2006, and they had a trailer for Trick or Treat, and then we waited for like years, it felt like, for this to come out on home video. And I love Trick or Treat. There's nothing wrong with ending your Halloween night with Trick or Treat. This is going to be great for parties. This is going to be great it's almost great for family, friends, but I think it almost has some nudity, some vulgarity. My son watched a lot of it. There's some sus parts, as he would say. Trick or Treat is damn fucking good. Essential Evil all day. Lost Boys. God, man. Lost Boys or Fright Night. I grew up with Lost Boys. Fright Night I came around probably like in my late teens. It's Restless Spirits though. I didn't watch it this October. I didn't even put it on the list. I did put Fright Night on the list, but I did not even put the Lost Boys on the list. This is a summertime movie for me. It's a summer movie. I fucking love the soundtrack. I love everything about the Lost Boys, but it's just going Restless Spirits. If it's on, dude, I'm watching it. I'm probably stopping what I'm doing to watch it, but I'm not putting it on the list here. Scooby-Doo and Zombie Island. Look, there's going to be some bloodshed here. I love Scooby-Doo, and I know people love Zombie Island. I don't even own this. Oh, my God. I'm saying Dead on Arrival. I'm saying if this comes on, I'll watch it. If someone wants to watch it, absolutely. But because I don't own it, I own a couple of other Scooby-Doo. That's my bad, okay? It's not Dead and Buried, but it's Dead on Arrival. I'm not watching it, more than likely. My son loves Scooby-Doo, but we don't have that one, so that's my bad. Sixth Sense, look, banger fucking movie. Not something I think about in October. Would it be Restless Spirits or Dead on Arrival? I don't know. God, man, I think don't hate me, I'm going Dead on Arrival. I did not watch The Sixth Sense. I didn't even think about it. I watched What Lies Beneath. I watched other kind of classic Hollywood ghost stories. Sixth Sense wasn't on there. I love The Sixth Sense, but not during October, baby. This is Dead on Arrival. It's not Dead and Buried, but it's Dead on Arrival. Silence of the Lambs. Oh my God, another huge fucking title that I fucking love. I watch this probably twice a year. One of my favorite films, a film that really scared me as a kid. I know it's like, it's a thriller. It's not supposed to be. It's fucking scary, man. That shit is so fucking good. And listen, I put it on my watch list. I did not watch it. I considered watching it on Sunday, and I did What Lies Beneath instead. I'm putting this on Restless Spirits. This is a great fucking movie that I'd be happy to watch any day of the week. But during October, it does feel like fall. I just don't know if I'm going to get there this Halloween season. Halloween, the remake of the remake. We're talking about, is this the 2017, 2018? I watched this in the theater and I loved seeing the soundtrack come back into view. I loved the pumpkin. I loved a lot of things about this film. I love Jamie Lee, man. JLC all fucking day. I love her. I don't know if I'm ever watching this during October. Fucking, I'm stupid. I'm putting this on Restless Spirits, man. I bought the 4K, and after I watched it a second time, the characters are so hollow. They cut away from so much violence. I just felt just really conflicted about it, and I definitely did not like the sequels. Kills has some moments. Some of the shit with ends, there's a lot of I did not like the Blumhouse Halloween films. I just wasn't a fan. But being there like opening day, watching this, it did give me a vibe. So I'm gonna put it Restless Spirits. I would watch this if it's on, but I'm not going to it. Scream, I think I'm saying, God, man, people fucking love Scream. I was late to the party with Scream. I hated it. I'm gonna put it on. I don't know. Restless Spirits or Dead on Arrival. There's no way I'm watching Scream during October. Somebody puts it on, I'll watch it. So I guess in theory I should put that on. Restless Spirits. Look, it's not personal, Scream fans. I know people are excited for the trailer. I watched the trailer through Jeremy watching the trailer, and I thought the trailer actually looked pretty good. I don't watch trailers. That trailer diet of mine's been going strong, but I hated the idea of Scream because when I grew up, I remember living in Vancouver, Portland area. We would go to this place called the High School Pharmacy that had masks. That was the first time I ever seen Hellraiser or Tales from the Crypt. And they had ghost face masks, but it wasn't called that. And so when the movie came out, I was like, these are bootleg fucking masks. Why would someone think this was scary? Wes Craven did this. I did not understand when I watched it. I thought it was... I thought people were posers. I was like very anti-Scream. A couple years later, as I graduated, I watched it and I actually liked it. I love the first Scream now, but I'm not going to watch it during the October season unless somebody else is watching it. I'll put it on. We're going to put it right there. Restless Spirits. Hocus Pocus 2. Look, this is Dead on Arrival. I know people are excited for it. The first Hocus Pocus we're probably going to get into. This was not for me. I did not think they captured the magic. My son really liked it, but I was just like, man, I just could not get into it. I tried. I really wanted to. Alien, oh my God. Why would you have Alien during October? It's going to kill me to put Alien Dead on Arrival because I love Alien. Aliens as well. I'm sorry. I'm not watching this during October. It's just not the vibe I'm looking for this Halloween season. How are we doing? We're not even quite halfway done. We got some killers on Dead on Arrival. A lot of things in Restless Spirits. Only 2 movies are essential evil so far. Kind of feel bad about that. Beetlejuice 2, speaking of sequels that missed, Dead and Buried. Fucking hated everything about this movie. I love Tim Burton. There are moments in this where I thought it killed. I thought there were some great songs. I loved the ending. Left Crying in the Rain. That song was fucking killing it, dude. But I thought this was hokey. I thought this was like 4 scripts in one. I thought that they kept going back to the, Charles's character. I bought the fucking soda. I thought I loved the gimmick. I love everything about the first Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice is king, but this was not it for me, dude. I just Dead and Buried. I'm sorry, dude. I've tried to watch it 3 times now. I do not own it. Wouldn't put it on October. What are we doing here? Mom, the vampire film. I've only seen this once. I'm not watching this. Any of those DComs, Disney Channel original movies, there's not many that I'm going to watch during October. I've only seen this once back when, God, I was a kid, man. Yeah, not happening. Sorry, Dead and Buried. Nothing else to say about it. The Conjuring, dude, killer cuts. Or where are we going to put The Conjuring at? I'm not putting it there. I just need some room to scroll. This is an essential evil for me. I just watched The Conjuring 4 in the theater a couple weeks ago. I really enjoyed it. My wife was like, you said it wasn't going to be scary, and it was so fucking scary. I love Ed and Lorraine. I love the wraparound. I'm going to go ahead and put that in essential evil. I love The Conjuring. I think it sets haunted houses. I think it's one of the best haunted house films out there. So that is an essential evil for me every Halloween. All right, what are we working with next? We're going Casper. Casper's great, man. I don't get around to watching it that often, though. I need to work on it. I did put it on a watch list, but I did not put it on my phone to watch. That's a Restless Spirit. I love Christina Ricci, right? Bill Pullman rocks. Great movie, great effects. Just I need to get around to it. If someone's watching, I'm gonna love Casper. So no shame, Casper. Children of the Motherfucking Corn. Eli, Isaac, all these kids out in the corn. Great fucking death scenes in here. Not something that I think about watching. I know a lot of people like this movie a lot. I know there's a lot of people that think there's worthy sequels. I'm not one of those people. I like the first one. I'm not putting it on. Maybe I would watch it though if somebody else was. It's got merit, and I love the cover, man. I love that fucking yellow VHS that I have. I'm putting it Restless Spirits because I think it's Stephen King. God, I just don't know. I think I'm staying there, Restless Spirits. Donnie Darko. Listen, man, this was everywhere in my high school years growing up. I loved Donnie Darko. I think about it for Halloween. I have not watched it in a few years. I'm really struggling on where to put this movie because it's got a lot of dark themes. I love the rabbit, love Swayze, love Gyllenhaal. Great fucking music, man. Great soundtrack. If somebody puts this on, I'm watching it all day. I just am. I'm just not probably going to go reach for it, but I would. Friday the 13th, this is a summer movie. This is a summer fucking movie, guys. If I'm going to watch a Nightmare on Elm Street or a Friday the 13th film in October, I'm probably going Final Chapter or maybe even The New Blood, something that feels more like fall. I'm going Dead on Arrival. I can't dead and bury it because if somebody put it on, oh, God. And that's one of my favorite movies, Friday the 13th. You guys know it goes 3, 1, 7, 4. Like I got problems, but I'm not watching that in October. So Blair Witch Project, I did watch that. It's going Essential Evil, baby. This is one of my favorite fucking movies. I know people don't like it. I know people love it. I know people don't get it. I watched this opening night, a Thursday night, a midnight showing. I went to this place in Walla Walla to watch this film. I got out, midnight fucking showing, man. I fucking love the Blair Witch Project. My mom forbade me from seeing it because people thought it was real. And I watched the documentary last Halloween. I'm going to watch that later tonight, actually. The Blair Witch Project, man, it's one of my favorite fucking movies. I love everything about it. I think it's just brilliant marketing. It's perfect, okay? Halloween Chapter 4, this is Restless Spirits for me. This is a great fucking movie. Halloween 3 is my favorite, but I love me some 4. That's a great fucking movie. The intro, the first like 2 or 3 minutes is pure fucking fall cinema. I love everything about it. We're going to put it right there in Restless Spirits. If someone's putting this on, I mean, I always put it on. I love doing the Thorn trilogy. It's almost Killer Cuts, man. It's almost. It might be. I think I'm staying with Restless Spirits. Nothing personal. Psycho, this is a Killer Cut. I'm putting that up there. I've already watched it this year. There's just something about, you got to have a couple of fucking black and white classic monster movies. You got to have some of that. You got to have a little Hitchcock in your life. There was a period, though, this month where I was considering watching The Birds or Psycho. Which one feels more like Halloween? Which one am I more likely to watch on Halloween? Probably Psycho over The Birds. We're going to put it in Killer Cuts because I try to watch it every season. So, that's where we're at with Psycho. It's flawless. It's a masterpiece. I'm not watching it on Halloween. Okay. But if someone else is watching it, I'll probably get around to it faster. Killer Clowns from Outer Space. I watched this at my buddy Fernie's house with my brother. And I fucking love Killer Clowns. I don't think I'm reaching for it. I think my son had a great time watching it. This is a great introduction to horror. We're going to put it on Restless Spirits. It's a fun movie. It's got a fun soundtrack. It's got memorable stuff. I loved it as a kid. It's kind of a struggle to get through when there's so many great Halloween movies. I'm not ever watching that on Halloween though. So Fright Night, this is a Killer Cut all fucking day. All fucking day. Fright Night feels like a Halloween movie. It feels like October. Also kind of feels like summer or end of fall in a way. So I love everything about him staying up late and watching Vincent. And I just, there's something about that film. You get werewolves, you get vampires, you get creature effects, you get Tom Holland acting his fucking ass off. Fright Night is immortal. Fright Night is a masterpiece. I don't know if I'm reaching for it on Halloween night, but I love everything about Fright Night. It is fucking killer. We're going to go ahead and put it right there on Killer Cuts. Insidious. Now, I watched this October. I know a lot of people have problems revisiting the Insidious movies. Where were you when Insidious came out, man? I remember exactly where I was. I loved everything about Insidious. I thought it was legitimately just a scary fucking movie. And gun to my head, if I have to pick a scary movie off the shelf, one that actually has moments that get under my skin, Insidious does. And I actually watched it last weekend, and I'd had a couple of pops. I'd taken the month off before Halloween of not drinking anything to just kind of clear my system out because my birthday's in a week and I knew Halloween I was going to get after it. But last weekend I decided to have a couple of beers and watched Insidious, and man, I was watching it loud, and it's got it's got some moments, man. It's a killer cut for sure. I love Insidious. Abbott and Costello meet Frankenstein. I've only seen this once, guys, and I don't know if I don't think I'm ever gonna watch it. If someone, if it came in a box set, it probably does. I don't own it. It's, you know, and I know that they were kind of reinventing the Universal monsters and kind of bringing them back into life with the comedy. And it's got some moments that I really like. I've only seen it the one time, though. I didn't see it till like my mid-20s, and I did enjoy it, but I'm not ever reaching for it. There's no way. It's dead and buried. I'm sorry. The Witch, that's, I don't know, actually, Essential Evil or Killer Cuts. I don't know about on Halloween, but I've already watched it this month, and I kind of want to watch it again. I love The Witch. I get shit out of it every time. Man, dude, that is such a good fall movie, dude. It's so unnerving. I love it. It's a killer cut, though, all day. I don't know about Halloween. All right. What do we have next? We got Little Monsters, one of my favorite movies from being a kid. This one actually freaked me out as a kid. I would watch it like every day after school. I've worn it out. I got my kid hooked on it. I got that Vestron video. I got an unopened Little Monsters on VHS out there. One of the best fucking movies, dude. I love it so much. I'm putting that in. Oh, I don't know if I'm watching during the Halloween season. I think I'm going to put it on Restless Spirits right here. No shame though. Okay. The Crow. The Crow is as close as you can get to Halloween. I watched this last night. I love carving pumpkins to The Crow. My son watched it for the first time. There is a little bit of things that I was like, this might not be appropriate for an 8-year-old, but I was 10 when it came out. Was this 93? So, I mean, I was so obsessed with The Crow and the story of Brandon Lee, and it's just it's so fucking perfect, man. It's my wife's favorite movie besides Interview with the Vampire and then Natural Born Killers. So we love The Crow in this household. This is a killer cut because I can't watch it on Halloween because it takes place on Devil's Night. What are you talking about? You got to watch that the night before Halloween, and I will do that every single year. What do we got next? We got Child's Play. Child's Play scares the shit out of my son. I love it. I have watched it this year. This is a killer cut right here, Child's Play. I love it. And we're going to go ahead and scroll down. I don't have a lot else to say about Child's Play. It's one of the best doll movies, I think. I love Child's Play 2, and I love the third one. And I even like one of the later ones. Is it Curse? It's not Cold. Anyway, I watched this. My son, it was like 45 minutes. He's like, can we turn this off? It's too scary. I was like, well, we have a full Chucky doll up in the attic. Want me to bring it down? We got the full replica from Spirit. He's like, no, absolutely not. But I love Child's Play. One of the best. Oh my God, The Evil Fucking Dead, dude. This is going to be one that I think if I'm going to put it up here for now, but this, if I might watch this on Halloween, I might not. I don't know. I watched it last week. I'm definitely watching it in October every fucking year. This is Essential Evil for me. It just is. This is in my top 5 favorite movies of all time. Watching this live with the orchestra playing it and then seeing them react and seeing like the smoke and the fog, and they would like turn the temperature down so it was a full. And look, I was out of my element is what I will say. Me and my little brother, dude, we had the best fucking time. And we were like front row. They were encouraging the audience to clap, and like it was, and people were possessed. It was so fucking awesome. The Evil Dead, I mean, I can't even talk enough about this movie. It would take 2 fucking hours. This was one of the first movies I bought from a Kmart with my paper route money, and I brought it home. My dad worked for the cable company, so we had every trap, and we had this giant TV, the 70-inch, one of those projection TVs, a Philips Magnavox that I ended up getting, and I put it on. I was babysitting my little brother and sisters, and my parents went camping. I think I was like 12 or 13, and I scared myself so bad I made a neighbor come over and watch it with me the next night. Evil Dead is God tier. There's not even a tier for it. It's just one of the best fucking films. I got Evil Dead 2 tattooed on my fucking arm, the cover. I love the Evil Dead. I can't say a bad word about it. So watching that, I'll never think about it the same way after seeing it with the fucking full band, dude. Absolutely incredible. Pumpkinhead, listen, dude. While we're here, what are we talking about? I got to scroll up a little bit. Pumpkinhead, I watch every single October 1st. That's how I start my Halloween season. The only problem with Pumpkinhead is I'm not going to watch it on Halloween. but I fucking love everything about it. It is a perfect fucking movie. If you haven't seen Pumpkinhead, what are you doing? It's Stan Winston's best fucking movie. I mean, it's one of his only movies, to be real. But his creature effects, the music, the way that the vibe, how mean he is, the cult, the curse of Pumpkinhead, the witch. Dude, when they're down there in fucking Razorback Hollow, so fucking scary, man. She scared me so bad as a kid, and that just feels like fall. Whenever I'm in the mood for a Halloween movie, I put on fucking Pumpkinhead, dude. That sets up my whole Halloween season, and we're not saying spooky season once. Fuck spooky season. Fuck all these fucking Ugg wearing. Anyway, we're not gonna. I digress. Pumpkinhead is a damn good fucking movie, dude. It's got to be on Killer Cuts. Ghostbusters, look, man. Somebody wants to watch Ghostbusters, there's no way I'm not going to watch it. That's a restless spirit. That's the definition of restless spirit. So I love Ghostbusters, man. How do you not? Is that, I got nothing bad to say about it. I love it. I'm just not really going to reach for it during Halloween unless I'm trying to watch things that are like 31 Days of my favorite kid-friendly movies. And that would be at the top of the list up there with Beetlejuice and Little Monsters. I love Ghostbusters, always have. The Purge. Listen, dude, I'm a self-proclaimed slasher hater. Now, how can you say that? You love Nightmare and you love Friday and you love Texas and all these other fucking movies, but I hate the new slashers. I hate the idea. I hate these franchises, the Saws of the world, Scream, fucking the Purge series. It just does nothing for me. Any of these kind of teenage, and I like the first Purge relatively, and if someone put it on, I would watch it, but I'm not watching any other fucking Purge. Anarchy's okay, I guess, but I don't know. Popular horror movies have never been for me. I've always been a B horror movie lover, and you're like, but you love all these ones that are so fucking popular. How can you say that? I can't stand the general public's opinion on horror, and The Purge feels like one of those ones that it's like it's popular to like. If it's popular, I'm gonna go the other way. I can't stand fucking secular thing. It just bugs me. Like if someone's getting into horror and they love The Purge, I'm like, get the fuck out of here. What are you talking about? I just can't do it. I'm a hater, dude. I'm a fucking hater. I'm a punk rocker. I got to go against the grain here. I can't help it. The Changeling. Oh my God, this is a great fucking horror movie. But is it a movie I would watch on Halloween? Probably not. I think this is going in Killer Cuts, though. I did watch it this season. I fucking love The Changeling. It is a masterpiece. George C. Scott. Besides The Exorcist 3 or Patton, I mean, what is better than that, dude? I don't even fucking know. Maybe Christmas Carol, right? That's his version of Scrooge is what I think of when I think of Scrooge. But I'm not watching that on Halloween. I'll watch that Killer Cut, though. I'll watch that during October, no matter what. This is a lot of talking for me. We've been going for a minute. How long are we going? We got anybody else here? We got another Robert's here. He's saying, would love to watch this, but I'm on a horror movie with my wife and eat pizza, so I can't check it out later. Robert's fucking awesome, man. Thanks for popping in and saying what's up. And then Teal Kit, there's a bunch of comments here, so I apologize. I'm just trying to get through the show. I got a bunch of stuff I got to do, so I wanted to do something for you. I don't know how long we've been going. 28 minutes. Let's see what else we can get into here. Return of the Living Dead. Great fucking horror comedy, man. I don't even know where to put this. I really don't. I actually really love Return of the Living Dead 2 a fucking lot. This is a fucking great movie. Kind of a scary fucking horror comedy. I'm putting this as Restless Spirits. I don't know if I can put this as a Killer Cut. I love watching this movie, but I feel like this movie, full honesty, reminds me of my ex-wife, and she thought that was the best horror movie of all time. I disagreed. I thought it was a great fucking movie, amazing fucking soundtrack, but for whatever reason, it just always felt like, I don't know, it reminds me of her, and so it's taken me like 13 or 14 years to forget about that and come back around and love this movie, because even when I was growing up, there was like punkers that just thought it was like the coolest fucking thing and more brains, and I was like, these fucking punkers are posers, because I just didn't like their Blink-182 bullshit that they were into. So that was just my upbringing, so I've come around to really love this fucking movie. It might be a Killer Cut. I would watch this in October. I put it on the list. I did not watch it this season, but I'm going to go Killer Cut. Damn good movie. Nightmare Before Christmas. Is it a horror movie? Halloween movie? Is it a fucking Christmas movie? I fucking love it either way. I did not watch it this year. I didn't even put it on the list. It's going Restless Spirits. It's not personal, Nightmare. I grew up with this movie. I thought it was amazing as a kid. I just could not imagine the idea. And I always wanted to be an artist. So whether that's music or design or art. Like I've always been into that. So I think Tim Burton just crushed it. The stop motion. I got no words for that. I mean, if it's on, I'm watching it, but I'm not watching it tonight, and I'm not putting it on my Halloween list. So maybe it's a Christmas movie for me. Malignant, great fucking movie. Love James Wan. Not gonna watch it on purpose though. Probably if someone else is watching, I'll be like, oh, this is a good fucking movie, dude. I forget about this. That's the whole idea of this category, Restless Spirit. So it's gonna go right there. Malignant's great. This came out probably during the pandemic, so I had to watch it at home, and that was just really too bad because James Wan made this movie very fucking ferocious, man. Compared to The Conjuring, and I guess Dead Silence kind of has that vibe too with the old lady and the fucking. I wish that was on this fucking ranking, but I'm not watching it this season. If someone else is, 100% gonna watch it. Pet Sematary, God tier. You guys already know. I'm gonna move it up here for a second, but I'm watching this. If this happens on Halloween, this is Essential Evil for me. One of my favorite fucking movies. Zelda Goldman is one of the scariest fucking horror villains of all time. Judd Crandall is my favorite horror, like side character, whatever you want to call him, supporting actor. I love everything. I'm just getting choked up thinking about it. I love this movie. It's my favorite Stephen King book. I got no words. Go back earlier this month and watch my Pet Sematary video. I spent a lot of time telling that story of how I found this movie, how it freaked me the fuck out. Oh man, it gives me anxiety thinking about it. I love Pet Sematary so much. It's Essential Evil all day. Amityville Horror, dude, that's gonna be one that's hard. I'm not putting it there. I just need some more space. I think it's going Killer Cut. I've watched it this season, but I don't know if I'm reaching it for it on Halloween. Actually, I put the Amityville 2 as the one that I wanted to watch this season, but I did not get around to it because I hadn't watched Amityville for a while. So, yeah, I mean, if this is on, I'm watching it 100%. I'm probably reaching for this over other movies, though. I love haunted house films. You know that. Ghost stories. I love the whole fucking backstory. There's something so freaky about that. I'll watch documentaries. I just bought the box set, actually, on DVD from my buddy, Retro Joe. Shout out to Joe. And I actually already had I had multiple of the movies, but I did not have, like, maybe it was part 4 or something. And he had the complete set for $12 on DVD. What you really want, though, is that classifieds disc, the confidential disc that has the photo of the boy. Me and my buddy Mike, dude, we freaked ourselves out so bad one night watching that fucking documentary. Oh my God. So I've got the Amityville 1 through 3, I think, on Scream Factory, that trilogy, and on Blu-ray. Then I've got the box set in multiple forms, but not the actual case. So I've got the Amityville like 4 or 5 times over. Absolutely fucking amazing movie. Masterpiece film. Poltergeist. I fucking love this film. I actually wanted to buy that the film vault or whatever that just came out for The Shining, similar. Amazing movie. Perfect Tobe Hooper. A little bit of Spielberg magic. Crazy cursed story. Last Halloween I watched part 2 on Halloween. So I think because of that, I need more space here. I'm going to put it up here in Killer Cuts. It's God tier. It's perfect. It's perfect, but I don't know if it's perfect for Halloween, but I love that movie. If we're doing a kids what they should watch, I mean, we watched this October already. I love it, but I'm probably watching it sometime in October. Same thing for Sleepy Hollow. No shade to Sleepy Hollow. I start this. It's usually like, you know, if I'm going up in the attic, I'm almost killing myself trying to come down. I'm probably watching Sleepy Hollow the night before October starts, like September 30th. I love decorating the Sleepy Hollow. I love the music. I love Tim Burton. I love everything about it. I'm going to go ahead and put this up here in Killer Cuts because I think it's essential for Halloween, but I'm definitely not probably watching it on Halloween. If it's on, I'm 100%, but I don't think I'm reaching for it. But there's nothing wrong with it. It needs to be watched every season. Don't Look Under the Bed, another Disney decom down here, dead and buried. Don't care about it. I'm sorry. There's only a few that I ever actually watched growing up on the Disney Channel, and that's not one that I'm reaching for. Sorry. Mr. Boogedy, I know like my brother's girlfriend loves that movie, and she's like, you and your son need to watch that. But I always forget about it, so I put it on the list, but I didn't watch it. Decoms don't usually get me. The Motherfucking Thing. Dude, this is a winter movie. This is a winter movie. If I'm not watching it in October. This just, it doesn't work in October. It's in my top 5 favorite horror movies. There's no way I'll even talk about The Thing. It is perfect. It's one of the scariest, one of the best fucking sci-fi horror. It's just completely a masterpiece. But it's not for October. It would be Essential Evil if you said, what is your favorite winter? It's number 1 right with The Shining. It's right fucking there. So it's going in Restless Spirits because I don't have the heart to put it on DOA or Dead and Buried. I love The Thing. You guys know that. The Craft, dude, this is another one that I fucking grew up with that I don't think to watch in October, but if it's on, I'm watching this all day. I got a bunch of crazy Craft stories. I had some crazy ex-girlfriends that loved The Craft. When this came out, I watched it a bunch of times with this one ex of mine. I fucking love The Craft, dude. I got it on that 4K from Scream Factory is almost a reference quality. Love The Craft. Just, I don't know if I'm going to put it on during Halloween. Halloween Town 2. Sorry, folks. Dead and Buried. I don't get the Halloween Town. I don't understand it. I don't want to say I don't get it. Halloween Town, the actual city, is about 45 minutes north of me. And that is a fun town to go and visit. There's nothing to fucking do. I say fun to visit, fun to drive through, right? Is it St. Helens right now? It's just... It's fine. I have friends that live close by. I'm going to go party with them. I'm not going to stay in Halloween Town. And I did not watch this at the right age. So Halloween Town 2 does nothing for me. Dead and Buried. Sorry. Halloween Town, I'm going to say Dead on Arrival because I did watch this probably when I was like 19 or 20 because everybody was watching it. This isn't Hocus Pocus, okay? It just isn't. I didn't grow up with it. So I'm putting it on DOA. I know people love it. This is a cheesy, hokey fucking movie. It's just, I'm into extreme, you know... I love a lot of different horror movies, but Halloween Town is just, it's not it for me. I've tried. If my son ends up loving it, we'll put it on the essential list, but it's not there for me. Okay. The Exorcist. Shut the fuck up. Why is The Exorcist on this list? Because it is essential evil. I've tried to watch The Exorcist 3 times this Halloween. After this is over, I'm going to put The Exorcist on because I just got that crazy expensive fucking Cinemuseum release because my buddy Frank, shout out to Frank over at Frank's Media and Reviews. Go follow him, subscribe to him. He got like the crazy one-click, the $300 version. And, you know, at the movie room, they had this. There was one in stock, and I was like, it's fucking divine intervention. I need to have it. So I bought it. It's beautiful to look at. I put it on last night while I was carving pumpkins at the end of the night, and I did not have enough time to give it, so I just paused it. I'm going to watch it tonight. It's an essential Halloween evil movie for me. It's my favorite horror movie of all time. I think I've got an Exorcist. I have so much Exorcist shit. Like, I got probably 10 or 12 Exorcist shirts. I've got like 7 or 8 copies of the movie, 3 copies, I think, 2 4K, like 4 Blu-ray. Bunch of DVD, a couple of VH. I got an Exorcist problem, all right? I love The Exorcist so much. I guess this is the kind of time where I should talk about it because I'm not going to do a video on it because it's untouchable. It's a masterpiece. It's the scariest fucking movie ever. It's one of my favorite fucking novels. I remember that Greyhound bus ride back. That's a crazy story. Anyway, The Exorcist, when this came out, it had legs. It had a reputation. It had word of mouth. And for whatever reason, I had to see it. I moved from, you know, where I was born in Washington. I moved to this fucking shithole town in Pendleton, Oregon. And so that was probably when I was 12. So I left my entire friend group, all the sports teams that I was on. My whole identity was wrapped up in Portland and fucking Vancouver and Seattle and going up and like, it was just shocking. So when I moved to Pendleton, I was kind of an outcast because I listened to punk and I listened to metal. No one knew who Metallica was. Like, there was all the kids in my school, like nobody listened. They had a country radio station. There was nothing in town but Hicks. I was so outcast. So I finally made some friends in 6th grade, and I was going to like my first kind of sleepover in this new city that I was in. And one of the moms was like, hey, you guys want to watch a scary movie? And of course I'm like, yeah, dude, I love scary movies. She's like, what about the one where they drink green pea soup? She spits it all over. I'm like, what the fuck kind of movie is that? So I heard the mom tell this crazy ghost story about the movie. And it was like the fall, right? We were sitting around the campfire. I had my first cigarette there, a Marlboro Red. I wanted to be cool, right? It was my buddy Junior's house. Junior Upton, actually. There's 4 other friends there. I had a couple of Budweisers, and this is bad parenting at its best. Had Budweisers and Marlboro Reds with the mom that I'm staying the night with. I don't know what the fuck was wrong. Anyway, God bless him. And so she proceeded to put on The Exorcist after telling us the story about it and how it's a cursed movie and how people would die or pass out after watching it and all these crazy, you know, Hollywood rumors. And I watched that movie and it scared me so fucking bad. So fucking bad. And I became obsessed with it. And then when it was going to come on cable on TNT's Monster Vision, my parents, because they worked, my dad worked for TCI Cable before Comcast bought him out in Pendleton, and my mom went around and unscrewed all of the traps in the house because we had a trap for HBO, Showtime, right? We had I had every fucking movie access to him. He kept the traps in his room. My mom went around and unscrewed all the traps on the TVs because this was back in the day. This was back in probably like 98, 97. I was probably 12 or 13. And so actually that math doesn't work, but 94, 95, something like that. And when The Exorcist came on, it was on a Sunday night. It was premiering at 5 p.m. It was like the director's version you've never seen. Whenever it was like popular and it was coming out on Monster Vision, and my mom turned it off, and nobody was able to even watch TV for 2 hours. Like we had to like have dinner, and just like I lived down in the basement, right? And so like my room was just like punk rock and metal and horror movies, and I couldn't do anything. There was no TV for like 2 hours until the movie got over. Of course, I became obsessed with it. I bought the book. I became obsessed with The Exorcist because of that sheltering that was in place. And so it's just such an important movie to me. I mean, we could break down the film one day maybe when I feel like I'm able to actually edit and make it look good. But for now, it's Essential Evil. It's the best of all time. Okay. Halloween 3. This is my favorite Halloween movie. I've watched this already this season. This is Killer Cuts. If I was going to watch a Halloween film that wasn't a Rob Zombie or Part 2, because that's I'd probably go Halloween 3. I'd probably do that, Killer Cuts. I love this film. I love the mess. I love the jingle, right? Tom Atkins, man, he's perfect. I've covered this movie a lot. I love everything about it. I love Tommy Lee Wallace. I love everything that he works on. I just think it's a masterpiece. I fucking love it. I've always loved the fucking art and the anime. I just think it's top of the fucking chain, man. Let's get through this. Halloween, Rob Zombie's Halloween from 2007. I just covered this. This is an Essential Evil for me as well. I watched this on Halloween. There was a long period where, like 10 or 12 years, where I had the same kind of Halloween party. People get drunk. There's a bonfire. Like we party. Everyone dresses up. We take pictures. We have a fucking great old time. And we put on back to back Halloween 1 and then H2. We just do it over and over and over for like a decade. So it's Essential Evil for me. I've already done it this year. I did it on Wednesday, I believe. So that's where we're at. Rosemary's Baby. I love this movie so much. I watched it this October already, but I don't think I'm reaching for it on Halloween night. I love the soundtrack. I watched this probably around the 1st or the 2nd of October, religiously. It just feels like a Halloween film for me, but it's a seasonal thing. I don't think it's going to be an actual on the day thing. I've got a long video on Rosemary's Baby. I think multiple videos. The soundtrack is perfect. Mia Farrow's perfect. The idea, the direction, everything about this film freaked me out, man, when I was growing up. I thought it was just sublime, perfect fucking, it's just the most suspenseful, the best, one of the best fucking movies ever, but not a Halloween film. Night of the Living Dead, same kind of deal. Don't hate me. It's not that I don't love Night of the Living Dead. I do, but I love Night of the Living Dead 1990 more. I said it on this fucking podcast. I'm sorry. I love the original. I've got multiple copies of it. The Criterion. I've got VHS tapes. I got the fucking colorized version. I grew up with Night of the Living Dead, but I thought that 1990 was one of the best movies of all time until I watched The Thing. Okay? It's fucking that good. But I love Night of the Living Dead. I would watch it on Halloween, but I'm just not putting it on. A couple more to get through here. Hubie Halloween. Oh, my brother told me to watch this. He really liked it. I think it's fine. I think I'm going Dead on Arrival, though. I'm not going to go out of my way to watch it. I know it's on Netflix. It's fun. It's seasonal. It's, I thought about watching it today, actually, with my son. Maybe I need to move this up to Restless Spirits. No shame. Hocus Pocus, though. This one I grew up with. I love the Sanderson sisters in this film. I love the music. My son loves it. This could go. It's Killer Cuts. It could almost go Essential Evil for me. I loved Hocus Pocus growing up, and we've watched it already this season, but yeah, we're going to put it right there with Killer Cuts. Suspiria, another great fucking movie. I do not think about Halloween. I always put the soundtrack on during October. It's going to kill me to put it in Dead on Arrival because I love Argento. We're going to go Restless Spirit. I'm not reaching for it, but I will definitely watch it. Texas Chainsaw, similar fucking thing, man. A perfect fucking movie. One of the best of all time. I watched this in the summertime, though. I watched it in August like twice, I think. It's a quick sit. I have no words. This is probably the time to talk about it. I fucking love Texas Chainsaw so much. I mean, this is another one of those that I went to a Suncoast video when I was in like 7th or 8th grade and bought this on tape for $29.99. I bought this film. Every time a version is out, I buy it. It's God tier. There's no tier for it. I just don't watch it during Halloween. So, I love Texas Chainsaw so fucking much, man. I can't even tell you. I almost bought the Leatherface mask, but then I was like trying to think if I wanted to muck up my suit that I have in there, if I wanted to like do the real problem, to be honest, to be fair, we're in the trust tree here, right? Let me look on StreamYard and see if there's anybody else saying what's up. All right, couple of people. To be honest, I couldn't decide whether I was going to get the Pretty Lady or kind of just the standard Leatherface. But then I seen they had part 2. Then I started thinking of like the costumes and like the dress attire for the rest. I don't have a very, like my other chainsaw is kind of heavy. Like I'm just like trying to think in my head, how do I do this? And so I was like, I already got the sweater. I got a broken Freddy glove. I'll buy a new glove, a hat, and I'll get the fucking, the part 4 Dream Master mask I've been wanting. So I went with Fred. But I love Texas Chainsaw, just not on Halloween. Hellraiser. This is going to be a killer cut for me. I think that Clive Barker is a godsend. I think he is fucking, the way he approaches the world. I love everything about Clive. I love his art. I love his books. I love the way he writes. I love fucking Hellraiser so much. I've already watched it. I actually watched 2 of them because I watched Hellbound the other night. I think Hellraiser is just sublime perfection. That's just one of the best movies I've ever fucking seen. Like, growing up, I thought, besides some of the lightning effects kind of towards the end with the box, you know, the Lament's configuration or whatever. The Shining. Shut the fuck up, dude. How are we even going to talk about The Shining? I've watched this already this October. This is Essential Evil all day. It's one of the greatest horror films of all time. Is it my favorite Stanley Kubrick film? Man, gun to my head, I love Clockwork so much, and I grew up with Full Metal Jacket. It might be. It's a god tier movie. It's goated. If it's not number 2, it's number 3 in my favorite of all time. That version that I just bought, the Warner Brothers, that crazy one. I actually bought 2. I actually had to sell one. I love The Shining so much. I buy every Shining release. I've got 2 or 3 VHS tapes, couple of DVDs, couple of Blu-rays, and like, I don't know, I think I have 2 or 3 4Ks. The Shining is just perfect cinema when I think about it. And I know Stephen King does not like the film. He's one of my favorite writers, but he's wrong. This is just absolute. The idea that the house was waiting for him, the idea that they took a character in Jack Torrance, and they took Jack when he was already at his, like, on his breaking point. He hates his fucking family. He does not like anything about them. And you put him, this character that's on the edge of a mental breakdown, and you put him in an impossible situation to get cabin fever. And then look what happens, man. I mean, unbelievable performance from fucking Jack. And I know people think that like it was like maybe over the top or like kind of humorous. I don't feel that way at all. I think it's absolutely the best fucking movie, and it's the best performance. I used to name things Jack Torrance when I was a little kid. I thought Jack Torrance was just like, I mean, when I think of Jack Nicholson, that's what I think. He's my favorite actor. So many of I can't get into like some of my passwords, but like whenever I have like a secret code or like a security question, it always has to do with Jack Torrance and Jack Nicholson. I think that it's just God tier, man. I don't even have words for it. I'm trying my best. I'm never going to cover it. It's unbelievable. Like the camera and the way that it breathes and the way that it moves, just when he's like in his office. And also check out Room 237. That documentary is fucking incredible as well. I'm such a huge Shining fan. Like I got goosebumps thinking about that film. The witch in that fucking movie, dude, scared me so fucking bad. Fuck the miniseries that came out in the 90s. I can't stand that shit. The dude from Wings does an okay job, but and Dr. Sleep, people saying that that's better than The Shining. Are you on fucking, have you lost your goddamn mind? What are you talking about, dude? Dr. Sleep has got some great hell-raising, scary moments, but it is not The Shining. It's not even close to The Shining. The Shining is the ultimate fucking horror movie, man. When I think horror, that's what I think of, is The Shining. In case you were wondering, Trick or Treat, great fucking movie. I just let my brother borrow it. Haven't watched it this October yet. I'm going to put this in killer cuts, killer fucking soundtrack. Great movie. Gene Simmons does a damn good job. This just kind of feels like almost like Silent Night, Deadly Night Part 2 is kind of how I describe it. It's got this kind of hokey funness to it where the scene in the car, man, the gore, there's just so much about this. The music, the idea of the 80s and heavy metal, and I'm a fucking heavy metal, death metal, extreme metal, punk. I love everything about the aesthetic of this film. It just speaks to me. It's counterculture in its best. It's a killer cut all fucking day. Love Trick or Treat. 13 Ghosts, man. Cody called it Spirited Choice, where it's kind of like, you know, that's his killer cut. I've watched this season, so maybe I should put it above Restless Spirits. I like 13 Ghosts. I think it's fun, but towards the end, I was like, this is pretty hokey in a way. I enjoy the hokiness for most of it, but towards the end, it gets a little like, I think the CGI still kind of works now. I think that the fucking, all the ghosts that are in there, I mean, the jackal, there is some, the woman, there's some crazy imagery, and even Tony Shalhoub's character is believable. And of course you've got, what's his name from SLC Punk and Scream? God, it's going to kill me. I can't remember his fucking name. He does a great job in there too. I'm going Restless Spirits. I watched it though. So maybe it needs to go in killer cuts. Even though it's hokey and dumb, I got a soft spot for it, man. I can't help it. The music's fucking great. Haunt is fucking badass, man. This is one of my favorite. When I found this on Netflix, I was fucking blown away. I thought it was mean. I thought it was nasty. And I will definitely watch it on Halloween. I've done it before. If I don't do Haunt, I do Houses October Built. I like that one. Anytime there's a haunted house movie and haunted attractions, man, I get so excited for them. And when I think of Halloween, I always wanted to build my own haunted house. I have tons of decor, tons of decorations, like tons of totes up just right up above me. I only brought 3 down. I think I have like 6 or 7 up there that are just full of like just Halloween stuff, man. I mean, I love Halloween so much. And I always wanted to like have my own haunted house. I made one at work a couple of years back that was actually pretty fucking scary. I had a great crew helping me with it. And I took a basement. I blacked out all. I just made it. I don't know. I thought it actually was pretty fun to do. It was pretty freaky. And I think Haunt, it's a mean, nasty. It's got slasher elements. It's got fun music. But just the idea that people are trying to get their masks and they're like, it's evil, man. And it's essential evil for me. I fucking love Haunt. It's going on the list. Well, up at the very top. Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. We were just talking about this. This is a great October pick. This is a killer cut. I've started this movie twice. I haven't finished it this year yet because I put it on when I was carving pumpkins, and great fucking movie, man. I'm obsessed with the original books. I've got Scary Story artwork tattooed on me. I was obsessed with Stephen Gamble and Alvin Schwartz when I was a little kid. I had all those books. I was like the poster child for Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark, especially those. I have every copy out there. I've got the collect. I'm fucking love everything about it. So I actually think it's a really good fucking movie too. Feels like fall. Love it. A couple more. Ginger Snaps, Dead on Arrival. No, maybe. When I think werewolf movies, and I think teens, and I think kind of the allegory, or is it allegory or that's the wrong term. You know, it's a euphemism for womanhood and, you know, that time of the month. And it's fine. Maybe I would put Restless Spirits. I'll watch it if it's on. And I know that second site release is killer. I'm going to move it up. I don't hate it. I think the sequels are crap, but the first one is decent. I would watch it. God, All Hallows Eve. This is another one that I rented from Blockbuster before they were going out of business. I lived in Bend for a while, so the last Blockbuster was my Blockbuster for at least a year when I lived there. I went there all the time. The owner's fucking badass. She's always cool. And this was one that I rented from there, and that's how I first found Terrifier. So I'm putting that on Restless Spirits. It's a great little anthology. It's kind of cheesy. I wish that I had that Umbrella Art Attack just so I could get a good version of it. But if someone's putting that on, I know my buddy Fernie loves Art the Clown, and he watches that one pretty. Yeah, it's good. It's fine. I like it. Terrifier. When I watched this, when it came out, everybody thought I was fucking crazy, man. Especially some of my best friends. This is essential evil for me, especially this one here. I don't know what it is about this film. Maybe it's the 80s. Maybe it's the gore. Maybe it's the kind of like synth, kind of punky electronic music. It's just fucking so good. And I have all of them now. But I think that this 4K, there's something so mean about that kind of public service announcement when it starts. It's fucking incredible, man. And I think the two girls in the beginning are fucking awesome. I think that what he does with the bodies is fucking great. I know everyone loves Terrifier 2, but for me, my favorite one is still Terrifier. I think it's the best, man. My buddies were like, dude, another fucking clown movie? What is this, 1990? And I was like, no, dude, you need to watch the gore. Like, it's unhinged. You're going to love it. And now everyone's kind of like, yeah, hey, where'd you watch Terrifier 3? I kind of need to watch. I'm like, oh, yeah, you like it now? Cool. I'm actually kind of over all of the Terrifier hype. I still love the first one, and I've got love and appreciation for the others, but that first one, man, that's Essential Evil for me all fucking day. VHS Halloween, I got to be honest, is dead and buried because I haven't watched it yet. I like the first two VHS a lot. There's another one that came out a couple years ago that's decent. I just haven't watched it, so I can't tell you what I want. If someone's watching it, though, I'm probably going to. I want to see it, so it's not dead. What are you going to do? Satan's Little Helper. I don't think I remember this movie very much. Dead on Arrival. Might have watched it once, but I barely remember anything about it. So it's going down there to DOA. Terrifier 2. It's better than A Restless Spirit because I will watch it and I might seek it out. So it's going Killer Cuts because it's fun, because it's Terrifier 2. Look, Art the Crispies box, everything, fucking bedroom scene. I did not see this in the theater though. I had to watch that at home when it was first came out, and I thought it was great, but I still like the first one more. I thought it was a little bit long in the tooth for a Terrifier film, but I think it's cool that not slashers, but like extreme gore is becoming popular because forever it's just like, oh, you're just the weird dude that likes fucked up movies, and it's like, oh no, you like Art the Clown? Oh, right on, cool. The finale, we've been going for, Jesus, man, 56 minutes. We're going to go ahead and go to the best Halloween film on this list. In my opinion, the one that I am saving for tonight's party. It's cool that it's at the bottom. It's not Restless Spirits. It's not Killer Cuts. It's Angela, and she's got a party at Whole House, and we are going to wake the motherfucking dead. We are talking about Night of the Demons. Listen to me. This cover scared me so bad. I would just walk by the cover in the fucking movie gallery, Video Land, High School Pharmacy, Hollywood Video, Mr. TV's Video, American Video, Video Giant, Blockbuster. I would walk by this thing and it would give me the willies, dude. And I remember renting it with my cousin Brad. I was probably 9 or 10, so he was probably 7 or 8, and it scared us so fucking bad that just the intro, like I was like, we're not supposed to be watching this, dude. We're going to get in a lot of trouble. Like, it felt dangerous. It would like have nooses going back and forth with the animation and like the demons going across the screen and the fire, then the pumpkin when it's fully realized and the animation blends out and you're in a fucking homeboy's fucking car there. Dude, oh, it's just perfect, man. Angela throws the best fucking parties. When I think of Night of the Demons, this is actually what I want to watch on Halloween. It just is. It reminds me, it just feels like the spirit. I got, this is almost, it's Essential Evil. It's something I almost can't even put into words. I love this movie so much. I love the demon effects. I love the crazy kind of wraparound story with the dude and the apples and the evil wife. I love the punk rock. I love the TSOL. I love fucking everything about this. There's crazy nudity in this film. There's like, it's just the lipstick, right? It's Linnea Quigley. It's fucking perfect, man. It's perfect. It's freaky. It's scary. It's fucking, the marketing. It's brilliant. It's like, it just reminds me of being a scared little kid. And it's exactly why I love horror. This is so important to me, man. I love everything about Night of the Demons. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I need to talk about with this movie. I just had a thought and I lost it. God, yeah, the wraparound story, dude. Fucking, it's just so good. When I think about horror and I think about Halloween, it's going to bug me what I wasn't thinking about, but it's Night of the Demons. It's Night of the fucking Demons. I've already watched it this season. So I've been looking for the VHS tape, like a clean copy, for 40 years, right? Because I want to find it out in the wild. I want to find a good copy. You can go on eBay and get it, right? But I finally found it, and I actually paid more for the VHS tape than the 4K, the Shout Factory, Scream Factory is going for. If you're looking for it on Amazon, it doesn't come with the slip, heads up, the 4K. So I bought the VHS tape last week from this local store near me called The Crypt. Shout out to The Crypt, man. Dakota and that team, they fucking killed it. They got nothing but great VHS and dead animals on the wall and horror and punk rock and death metal. It's fucking incredible. Buttons and candles. That's where I get all my stuff in the back. Love The Crypt, and so they had one in there, and I paid more for the VHS, and that's what it goes for. This is a $50 tape than I did for the $21.98 4K Blu-ray on Amazon, because I've got the Steelbook and it's a 4K scan. So I was like, I'm going to wait on Night of the Demons. Something tells me I'll buy it for Halloween. And then I finally do. And it doesn't come with a slip. It's $35 on the Scream Factory website. I hope I'm not saying that for the last time. But yeah, Night of the Demons, guys. It's so good. I cannot wait to get into Night of the Demons later. So this is my Essential Evil list tonight. House of 1,000 Corpses, Trick or Treat, Conjuring, Blair Witch, Evil Dead, Pet Sematary, The Exorcist, Halloween, The Shining, Haunt, Terrifier, Night of the Demons. Those are all great choices for tonight's picks. Then you got all these killer cuts. These are ones I would definitely recommend. I'm not going to go through them all again. And then, of course, we've got, all these Restless Spirits, all the ones that I would watch if they were on TV, and then ones that I just do not consider to watch during the season whatsoever. I'm sorry, Alien. I'm super sorry, Friday the 13th. I'm not sorry to you, Beetlejuice 2. Fuck you for ruining such a great fucking franchise, man. Poor Michael Keaton, dude. We just needed more of him. Guys, thank you so much for watching. It's been great this season. I put out a ton of content. I was trying to go as much as I could, but eventually it does kind of get... It's hard to talk about some of your favorite films. So however you're doing out there, however you found me, I hope you'd like, hope you'll comment, hope you'll subscribe, and I hope that whatever you do tonight, don't do anything that I would do, and it pretty much leaves it wide open, because I'm a little bit wild. I'm a little bit crazy. Thanks for hanging out with me, though, for an hour and 52 minutes. Thanks for watching. Thanks for sharing. It's been really cool just kind of enjoying this Halloween season and watching a ton of movies and getting to make little videos. And there's been a ton of engagement. I gained a bunch of subscribers and a bunch of friends along the way. So I hope you guys have a great Halloween. Follow me on Instagram too. I'll try to post some stuff on there. If I get into some shenanigans tonight, that's going to happen. Until next time, it's been awesome. Your humble narrator, Josh. I love you so much. Take real good care. Cheers.